So students, now start the story. At the age of 22, a former Scout of the Year excited the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. Richard H. Bright and his college roommate explained the theory in an article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. So actually, students, you are seeing here is that at the age of 22, who at the age of 22, it was actually the Richard H. Bright when he was only 22 years old, and previously what he was, who this Scout of the Year was actually Richard H. Bright himself, in the beginning of in the earlier of his life, when he was in a school, when he was a student in the school, he got this award, Scout of the Year award. He became the Scout of the Year, and ultimately at the age of 22, in the National Academy of Science, he actually excited all the scientists who were present there in the academy with a new theory on how actually cells work. The function of cells he explained. He gave a theory. He actually did not saw it in practical, but he just gave a theory on actually how does cells work in an article. You everybody of you actually already know, as you read the biology also, that every living beings, the ultimate particle that humans knew at present is actually the cell. Every living beings contains cells, and cells is the smallest living particle. And how does it work? That's what he gave the theory on its functions, on the functions of the cell. And Richard H. Bright actually and he explained this with one of his roommate, and he explained this in an article in the National Academy of Science. And it was actually the first time this important scientific journal had ever published the work of a college students. And actually, students, he explained this theory in the article. You can understand it as a magazine, and this was the magazine or article which was actually published by the National Academy of Science. And it was actually first time it happened that this article, actually this magazine, this academy published the work of a student in its article. First time they did so.